Okay, so what now? Rachel's not here. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I can't say that I've ever been good at strategy necessarily, um, but oh, okay. But yeah, I've actually met a lot of really cool game developers, and I've always kind of wanted to develop my own game, but I don't have the patience for it. I know I'm missing something. I have to be missing something. It's pretty angry. Okay, I'm just gonna keep talking about Rachel, but I'm never gonna find her. Yeah, I've actually wanted to make like a an RPG Maker game for a long time, or a platformer, but I have very little patience, which is why I do so well at gaming. Why is this chair on its side? Um, yeah, I know, right? It's like a huge mansion, and there's just so much here. I can't find my way. Okay, so I'm supposed to find something. Yeah, I don't know what he's wondering. Is he wondering if Rachel's like stuck to the ceiling or something? Oh, okay. Now I found it. Old Christmas decorations. Garbage bags with stuff with old paint cans and supplies. Yes, take the key. Tools and other things. Oh. Create a separate room in the basement. I'm I'm concerned that you needed a separate room in the basement. Oh, why would you need a separate room in the basement? Been tossed around, the furniture was a mess. Did someone break in here? Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if Rachel's dead too. Not only that, but why would I lock a room that is in such a horrible disarray? Yes, take the crowbar. Like, at what point did he just be like, oh, this room is just absolute crap, but we're just gonna lock it up and pretend like it doesn't exist instead of, actually, cleaning it. Yes. Was Rachel down here? Don't look. Well, I'm gonna look. I mean, I can't not look. Hey, a jellyfish. Look at it. Don't look. Another oh, it's a sun. I thought it was a jellyfish. What's this? A pile of rags had been dumped in the corner. The stench of them was awful and made my eyes water. I was terrified to even touch the pile to see what lay within, but I knew I had to. I had to come this far. After all this searching, after all I had seen, when did I finally find my Rachel? Yes? She was covered in fading bruises and what looked like cuts. Her chest was a horrible mess of blood and dirt, and I couldn't bear to look at it. The knife in my boot, the gun in my pocket, were they the tools of her murder? I thought about all I had seen and wondered if any of it could help me figure out what I had done this. I couldn't stay there any longer. I stepped away on shaky legs and made my way back upstairs. Reluctantly, exhausted from my journey, I could no longer resist the urge to close my eyes. Okay, well, I found Rachel. Maybe I would use some of Rachel's travel books to find some place to go. Wow, I'm really taking this very well. I killed my wife, probably, and I am totally okay with that. Yes, the man was involved. Mirror, I could see my face. This is getting weirder by the second. Slip through the door. If it was true, what was he doing back at the plant? Did I think Norman was going back to the factory? Yes. That is true, but you think they'd have like a little like blip of him saying something. Then again, I guess you're supposed to portray all of your emotions onto it, so you're not supposed to be concerned about his emotions, you're supposed to be concerned about your emotions. I really would not be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if some... Wasn't this room like all messed up a minute ago? It totally was, wasn't it? Like, this plant was on the floor down here, and my old office used to keep tax records. Passcode locked in the code, maybe I left it somewhere. I leafed through the notebook I had taken from the forest. Why is all my stuff just scattered everywhere? And it were the names that had been written down. I saw scratched out. Something. Yeah, this room was totally scattered everywhere earlier because it was locked. It's weird. It's like I woke up and my entire house is different. She almost seemed worried of what Norman might do. Yes, he did it to Rachel. I did not. You're a bastard. He killed her for it. Rachel a lot, so he had plenty of time to plan it out. He knew where we lived, obviously. Is that why Rachel looked so scared when I came home that day? What had happened to me? Did Norman knock me out or something? Yeah, there's... Still had no idea what was on the tape I found in the garbage. If only I had a way to watch it. Don't we have a way? No? Well, no one has a VHS player anyway. Actually, I think like 6 in 10 homes have a VHS player in America. That's just amazing to me. Okay, we're gonna find all the things in this house. Oh. How sad. Well, your wife's dead, man, so, you know. Yeah, apparently there are still, like, 60% of homes in America have a VHS player of some sort or another. Ew, how long had Rachel been lying in the basement? Well, I can't go back down there. What am I missing? Hey, there's a little PlayStation down there. Right underneath me. It's a little PlayStation 2. Too bad the PlayStation 2 doesn't have a VHS player. Maybe there's a thing somewhere? Paper in the jar. 4R3, you here 3. Well, are you her? 433. Are you her? Glad to hear it. Are you who? Unless the 3 is macro for here. Photo in there of Rachel and I when we had first moved to town. In it, we were smiling outside the front of our house, which looked like a real mess. We looked happy, though. Odd, I couldn't remember who took that photo. Inside the safe was also an envelope. Do not open until I tell you. I guess this was as good as time as any. Did I open the envelope? Yes, I'm gonna open the envelope. Yeah, console gaming is, for me, I've slowly been falling back in love with the PC gaming, but I've always been a console game fan, just because it's easier for me to get a game and be like, oh, this will work for the PlayStation 3, and then put it in the PlayStation 3 and play it, as opposed to picking up a game and being like, oh, I need all these requirements. But I'll admit, I spend a lot of time gaming, both on the PC and on the PlayStation. I know this whole event has probably been pretty difficult. You can't imagine how hard it's been for me too. Well, maybe you can. That isn't meant to be an excuse, but, well, I hope you can better understand why I've done what I've done. Moving to this town seemed like such a dream, a quiet place to get established, to live out our lives, and to be together. But you know as well as I do that things quickly changed. You shrinking was one thing, but as you grew more distant, as you retreated into the world of yours, well, it was clear you didn't need me as much. In fact, maybe you never needed me at all, but you took this... Oh, it took all this to make you realize. In the end, though, you may never forgive me for this, you may never forgive yourself, but this is probably for the best. You'll be healthier for this. I'm just sorry that it had to happen this way. So I'm guessing that was her letter for her leaving me? Yeah, the WSASD thing is kind of a pain. Oh, maybe I killed her. I probably did kill her. Yeah, actually I have a wireless controller for the PC, and most games are actually compatible with it, but not all of them. And it's helped me out a lot. I can honestly say that. What else is there? I'm pretty sure that pretty sure there's not too much else for me to do. Okay. Yes, I understand, and there's nothing else, and I can't go this way. There's something else. I know there's something else. Okay, so there was the letter. Yeah, if you go to like a Best Buy or anywhere else that sells like gaming components, you can actually get controllers. I was told that the best one is to get the wireless PC Microsoft controller, which is like the same one the Xbox One uses, but I've also heard from other people that the wired ones by like just generic brands, like what's that one? Logitech. I heard that Logitech actually makes one that's perfectly fine as well, and a lot of the time the games will let you have a third-party controller plugged in. But I need... Darn it. But yeah, I definitely suggest a controller for any game that would allow it, just because they're so useful. Okay, there has to be some